Welcome to the workbench. We're here to figure things out together, learning side by side and out loud. Once a year, we tend to throw a massive festival of ideas. Everyone in town hauls their broken carts, squeaky wheels, and big dreams to the center square all at once. For about 3 days, the energy is completely contagious. We draw up 50 different plans, shake a lot of hands, and head home feeling like we've solved everything. But watch what happens by midwinter. The crowd is gone. Most of those ambitious plans are gathering dust in a corner, waiting on tools we don't have, while the actual workspace sits completely empty. A festival produces a single burst of energy, but it doesn't keep a shop running. When we wait for a specific date to solve problems, we leave the workshop empty for the other 11 months. To build things that last, we need a daily habit. Pull up a chair to the table, and let's look at how we can work a little differently. Instead of dragging a mountain of tangled wood into the shop every January, imagine if a neighbor just walked in on a random Tuesday with one single specific problem to solve. We call this flow. You take one piece of raw wood, shape it, finish it, and put it to use before grabbing the next one. It's a steady, predictable rhythm. Keeping the tools moving every day, item by item, is the only way to actually feed the builders and keep real progress moving. So how do we handle a new request? Think of it like intake at the shop door. Someone walks in holding a tangled, jammed pulley. They don't ask for a vague improvement. They show us the physical snag. We don't just toss it on a pile for later. We inspect it right there to see if we can fix it today or if it needs to wait. Often, an idea is great, it's just a little early, so we tie a tag to it. We park it with a specific note that says, "We will fix this the minute the thicker rope arrives next month." Giving someone a specific reason for the wait builds trust. They know their project isn't vanishing into a black hole, it has a designated place in line. Before anyone picks up a hammer, a project goes through a stage called shaping. This is where we measure the lumber and draw the pencil lines. We make sure wood isn't rotten. We double-check the blueprint and gather every screw and hinge. We make sure that once the builder starts, they won't have to stop and guess. If we skip this step, our most skilled builders end up standing around holding raw logs. They waste their afternoon searching for a measuring tape instead of building. This preparation work acts as a vital buffer. It ensures that the expensive, complex act of assembly never stalls out because a single piece is missing. Now, let's look at the main table, where the real work happens. This overhead view shows the shop's vital rule, protecting table space. Notice the wood is divided into exactly 4 active zones. Squeezing in extra projects doesn't help. Workspaces overlap, tools mix up, and every project grinds to a halt. When the table is full, the builder gently stops the next person at the door. They point to a neat queue on a side bench and say, "Your turn starts the moment workspace number 3 opens up." Defending that physical space on the table is the only way to guarantee that any project actually gets finished. There's a satisfying moment when a project is finally complete, like when a newly carved wooden latch finally clicks into place perfectly. Instead of walking away, the builder takes a piece of parchment and traces the winning design to create a reusable pattern. Then they slide that parchment across the table to a neighbor who has a similar problem. Suddenly, that neighbor has a head start. When we share these patterns, the hardest work is already done. It prevents the whole community from having to reinvent the wheel every single time. When building becomes a steady, daily habit, knowledge doesn't get trapped in one person's head. What one neighbor figures out this morning, the whole town can use by sunset. The workbench is running, and there's an open seat waiting. Come join the flow.